guys, welcome to my office. Right over there is my dog Echo hanging out in the chair. We aren't sure what Echo is. It's a dog. Welcome. My name is Sonia Poynter. I'm an author. I've written several books, and one of my first books is called The Last Stored. And it was published through Anania Press, and here it is, The Last Stored, Sonia Poynter. Here is Amber Megan Peel, it's kind of, let's see if we can see this. But I thought it'd be fun today to read the first few chapters of the book, The Last Stored. It's about, quick synopsis, let's see. Amber Megan Peel recently lost her parents, and she's 18 and she's alone, and she's always had this inner longing that she didn't belong of this world, and it turns out she didn't, and she was visited by some people, some little men who are quite the characters at her work, and they take her on a grand adventure, and she is escorted by the handsome, roguish man boy named Cree. And let's read the first chapter and see what happens to Amber. I'm going to put my glasses on. Just helps me a bit. Okay. Everywhere I look, I see my parents, and today is no different. The vinyl kitchen chair squeaks under my weight as I sip my cup of tea, a habit my father and I used to share. Dust floats on the June morning rays, casting a rosy glow about the room. The two-bedroom bungalow is warm but quiet. It's always quiet now. I've grown accustomed to the ache in my chest. I lower my head into the crook of my elbow, resting it on my parents' red table, and stare out the window at my mom's flower garden, daydreaming, remembering. Remember, Amber, when you see the dust float by, hold your breath and make a wish, Father said that morning. Mom fried eggs on the stove, her back to me and her feet bare. Some days I wonder how I'll survive. Bits and pieces still haunt my thoughts. I felt off my whole life, as if I didn't belong, but now I'm not sure if it's sorrow or being alone. Grief plays tricks with the brain. At least that's what my school counselor said. I'm so glad I won't see her anymore. I graduated high school last month. No one came to wish me luck or cheer me on when I walked the stage to receive my diploma. Mr. Ball, with his oily hair combed tightly to his head and black caterpillar mustache, cast me a look of pity. I took the diploma from his hand. He thought his face sad could heal the damaged heart. My damaged heart. It couldn't. None of their sorrowful faces could. Thankfully, I'll have the whole weekend off to wallow in my self-pity if I wanted to. I work a dead-end job as an assistant store manager at the Clothing Emporium, the kind that sells to teens and 20-somethings. Every day, my job reminds me of my despairing life. I'm not going to college. I'm not going anywhere. A fluttering outside catches my eye. Perched on the peeling paint of my father's white garden fence sits a bird of considerable size. Exquisite feathers, the color of deep, rich jewels, emeralds, burgundies, and blues cling to its body like an emperor's robe. Sharp talons dig into the soft wood of the pickets. The sun dances off the creature, reflecting depths of color across my face, colors without names. The creature turns its neck and cocks its head, gazing at me as if it could penetrate my soul with its coal eyes. It sings. Knowledge wrapped in a song floods my ears. like a dream you can't grab hold of. The closer you come to understand, the more it becomes like vapor. I sit motionless, holding my breath for fear it will disappear. The phone rings, and the bird stretches its wings, soaring above our oak tree. I race to the window and press my face against the pane, trying to keep it in sight, but it disappears. I search the sky while I answer my phone, a little too quickly. "Hello?" I say, my voice monotone. "Hiya, Ems." Jessica's voice screeches at my ears. Stupid. I should have checked the caller ID first. It's Jessica from work. She calls everyone by weird abbreviations of their name. "Yes," I mumble back. "Well, like Ems, I'm sick. And I can't close tonight, so can you close for me? Please." She's not sick, but tonight's the concert, and she has tickets. My store manager, Melody, and half the town talked about the Spiral concert happening tonight. Everyone's going except for me. Now I know why. Someone had to run the store, and it seems like life forgot to give me tickets to the show. "Call Melody," I say. "Mel's? She has plans, you know. She isn't available, you know." There's giggling in the background. "Fine, I'll be there. When's your shift?" "Okay, great, Ems. You're the best. The shift starts at 4. You can always count on Ems." Amazingly, Jessica sounded so much better. Her sickness, a distant memory in her bubble brain. The phone goes silent, and like usual, another decision is made for me. So much for my 3-day weekend. Melody promised me a long weekend for covering her 2-week vacation earlier in the month. I mean, what else do I have to do? The clock over the stove read 10:32 a.m. Wonderful. I had daydreamed the morning away. I pull on an old shirt, put my iPhone earbuds in place, and place them on shuffle. I always set it on shuffle. The air smells sweet from my neighbor's fresh-cut grass. My father cared for the yard so well, and my mom took such pride in her garden. I tried as best I could to keep up the appearance, but I failed. My parents left me with a comfortable life. But I didn't want to be comfortable. I wanted them back. With one sweep of my hand, I open the wooden garage door. It moans as it interprets Mumford & Sons singing, "I Will Wait." Inside sits my parents' car, now my car, a late model blue 4-door, ideal for short hops around town. The car's hood feels warm to the touch. The vehicle hadn't gone much past the outskirts of our little college town, so it still looked new. My parents stored their bicycles in the old garage, too, and mine lies alone over in the corner like an abandoned child. I haven't touched it since that night. Grief veils my vision when I look to where their bikes should stand. I fan my t-shirt, attempting to cool myself. On the side of the garage sits the riding lawnmower. I jump onto the mower, then back it out of the garage. My shirt already clings to my body from the heat. It's going to be a hot one. Out of the corner of my vision, a familiar flicker appears like camera flash. I kill the motor and hop down. This time I'll make sure I'm not dreaming. I yank out my earbuds and throw them around my neck. I see it plain as day. The giant bird studies me, again balanced on the garden fence. Perception flickers behind its stare. My hand moves to shield my eyes from its powerful scrutiny. Sound muffles and my heartbeat pumps in my ears. I freeze, locked in its gaze. The bird tilts his head back, and a single pure note develops. Then more notes join together, forming a complex melody, haunting music, not at all a bird's song. The harmony speaks to my soul, and music wraps around me, diving deeper and deeper into my head, begging me to see, to understand. Images begin to appear through a thick fog at first, but as the music settles into a rhythm, my yard disappears and I stand on a prairie of copper. The taste of sweet honey grows on my tongue. The promise of life colors the sky. Above me, the bird soars and dives in dazzling display, while smaller birds race after it. My gaze follows its path when I see. When I look down, I'm no longer in the plains, but in a lush forest. A carpet of moss springs up under my feet. Pure air rushes into my lungs. I feel alive. A young couple sits on a rock before me. The woman rubs her stomach round with child, her sable hair pulled taut into a bun. Her sparkling eyes soften as she looks at the man, her hair the color of sand. His hair the color of sand. He places his hand on her swollen belly, and they laugh. Love washes over me, warm and inviting as any ocean, and I could forever wander in their eternal moment. I should recognize them. They look through me at something in the distant horizon. The woman shields her eyes against it. Then a single note of the bird's song changes, and a twinge of dread stabs at my stomach. The couple falls away, removing all traces of their existence, and I turn to see what they witness. Ahead, darkness builds like a thunderhead, small at first, then with each note it increases in blackness until it covers the dawn. The song shifts to impending doom. My mouth goes dry, and my heart thumps so hard it may break my ribs. My vision blurs, and my lungs burn. I squeeze my eyes shut. This isn't real. None of this is real. I open them, and once again, I stand in my driveway, looking at the remarkable bird. Reality sweeps in like a rush of water, and a cold fear drenches me. I shiver, blink, and the bird flies away. Frozen, my white knuckle fingers grip the back of the riding lawnmower. It isn't a dream. But because of the vision, I know the name of the bird. A wonderlunk. And it came for me. That's the first chapter of The Last Stored. I hope you'll read it and then find out what happens to Amber and who those people are that she saw, and the bird, the wonderlunk that came to visit her. Anyway, it was good to talk with you guys today. I hope you enjoyed the first chapter, and that you get a chance to read the rest of The Last Stored. Sonia Poynter is my name, and have a blessed day.